Welcome to I Am Sugar Mass. I am Sheniqua Lanns, your 2017 Miss St Kitts and Nevis National Carnival Queen. And today, I have the honor of being graced with a beauty, one whose smile is so infectious that it can brighten any room. I'm speaking about contestant number 4 in this year's National Carnival Queen pageant, Miss Tresjeur Dedier.
Hi everyone, I am Miss Azul Princess Tresjeur Dedier.
Tresjeur, how are you doing today, love?
I'm doing amazing, and yourself?
Not so bad. It's been a long day. I'm a bit tired, but I'm happy to be here and have this conversation with you. So we're just gonna have a little chit chat, just so that the audience could get to know Tresjeur a little better, all right? So are you ready? Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so your name, Tresjeur. When I heard your name, the spelling of it gives bonjour, oui, oui. It just gives me a French vibe. So are you able to tell me about the origin of your name, and does it have a meaning to it?
So that's really funny because that's the question I hear all the time. Am I French? But I'm actually not. When my parents gave me my name from a movie, there was a young girl called Treasury, and she was very destined to get into prison to meet someone she thought was her mother. So she murdered someone, she went into prison just to find out that the lady that is in prison actually killed her mom. So my parents saw that as determination, and they decided to name me Tresjeur. However, they did not like the spelling Treesure, so they decided to tweak it a bit just to make it a little bit more unique.
Nice, I love that. Your mom, and I bet your mom was the one who came up with that idea. It just sounds like it has a woman's touch to it.
Yeah, cause her name is from a movie as well.
Love it. Big up, mom. All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about your sponsor. These sponsors or these businesses play a pivotal role in financing our dreams and aspirations. And I see that you already have a close-knit relationship with your sponsor. Just following your journey a little, I see that you have, again, a close-knit relationship. Tell me a little bit about them. This is your opportunity to have bragging rights about your sponsor. And tell me why you feel honored to be representing them in this year's National Carnival Queen pageant.
Okay, so first off, I personally don't consider them as my sponsor. They are my family.
Love that.
This one time, and Jaron is amazing. He is wonderful. I wouldn't ask for a better sponsor. They are very kind. They are very warm. They push me to my limits, the most that they possibly can. And I think that him as a person is best for me. That's the best person that they could have put to it.
One of the most important aspects in entering a prestige pageant such as this is selecting a platform that resonates with you. So I want us to dive a little bit into your platform and just give the audience an understanding why you went this direction in choosing this particular platform.
Okay, so my platform is youth development and empowerment with a focus on restoring the village. And the main goal of my platform is to restore the vital support system surrounding the youths of St Kitts and Nevis through meaningful connections from neighbors, parents, teachers, everyone that is around us that plays a major role in who a child becomes. The reason why I chose this platform is because I believe that it takes a village to raise a child, heavily. And I've realized that the support system surrounding the youths isn't where it used to be. The youths are in a different direction than what they were before. Certain things or rules that we have in place for the youths aren't being done anymore. And it's more gossiping nowadays rather than uplifting the youths. So I do think that it's a very important platform, and I do think that I can make a change in it. And I'm also a lover for kids. So.
Same. I love that. Funny enough, my platform during my reign dealt with dealing with kids also. So it was dubbed COINS. So COINS means Children of Incarcerated Nationals. So I had the opportunity of working with a number of children, again, whose parents were incarcerated or are still incarcerated at the time. And that was one of the most rewarding and fulfilling times of my life, to see that I was able to inspire and motivate these children, because some of them felt inferior because I have a parent that's in prison. And sometimes that can be hard for them because other children may, I guess, pick on them because they don't have the opportunity of having both parents with them at that stage of their life. So when you in Miss St. Kitts, I really hope that on your journey, you really embark on what your platform stands for and make an impactful change in children's life. I would love to see you do that, so I'm holding you to that, okay?
I have a question for you. What was your experience like leading up to the pageant?
My experience was definitely one of the most challenging but yet rewarding parts of my life. Challenging in a sense where I had to do things outside of my comfort zone. I had to adapt to a different style of lifestyle in the sense of being committed to the gym. So that's something that was really hard for me. Funny story, I went from 120 pounds to 99 pounds during my year, which is crazy. But in the end, it was well worth it because physical physique plays a very important part for a particular segment, namely the swimsuit. So me committing to the gym every day would have rewarded me the segment of winning the swimwear segment. Another challenging part, I would say, was public speaking. I hate public speaking. I think that's like most contestants who enter this particular show, that's their least favorite segment. Sure. But at the end of the day, I think that builds a person's character. It gives them the ability to be able to network themselves and build self-confidence overall. So those are some of the key challenges I would say that I experienced during my tenure.
Which segment were you most excited for?
Oh, okay. I was excited for 3 segments, particularly talent, because I did something out of the blue. A little crazy, some might say. So my talent was aerial hoop. I've never had any experience of aerial. I've never had any experience of being a number of feet off of the ground. So that was an exciting talent for me because I pushed myself literally to a limit where I could reach. Also, the swimwear segment was an exciting segment for me as well because that's where I was able to let down my hair, have fun, show my hard work that I would have put in the gym all those months on stage, and also the costume. I feel as if that was like my overall, out of all 3, that was my overall like favorite. Because that's where you get to like, you know, let go, let loose, dance, walk up where you want, and have fun. So those 3 segments were my top 3 segments. And funny enough, I won all, did I? I won swimsuit, I won costume. I won all. I won all. So those are 3 were my favorite segments for sure.
I think the costume segment reminds us so much of Sugar Master.
Definitely.
It reminds me of what Carnival is like. As for the aerial, I love aerial.
You do?
I love aerial.
So you can do aerial?
I can, if I want to.
You can if you want to. I agree. You can use your mind too.
That's true. I climbed trees when I was younger, so it's in me. Yeah. What was your mental health like after the show? Like how was your experience after the show? And what can you tell me throughout this entire journey, after the journey, leading up to the journey? What advice would you give to me?
Mental health is so important for a show such as this one because sometimes it can become overwhelming, overstimulating because there's so much you have to do. You have to practice daily. You have to make sure you stay on your P's and your Q's to make sure that you're up to date and informed with current events in the world. So for me, what helped me particularly, listening to music. Music was my way of exhaling for a bit. After my practice sessions, late night practice sessions, I would just go home, unwind and just listen to music. That was my time for myself to not think so much about the show, but just to live in the moment at that point. Because entering that show as this, like all you eat, sleep, and breathe is the show. So again, like I said, because it's so overstimulating and overwhelming for me, in order for me to maintain proper mental health, I just listen music and just unwind. And my advice to you to maintain good mental health leading up to your regal journey is to go to a safe space, whatever that means to you. That can mean, I don't know, you may love dancing. You may have a particular person that you can speak to that's able to relieve your mind a little. But also, most importantly, make sure you pray. Pray to God. Because there were times where I cried, and I cried because I was so overwhelmed, so tired. Like the whole experience could become a lot sometimes. But you have to stay grounded, and you have to make sure, again, you maintain a relationship with God. Pray to Him about it when you're feeling as if it's becoming too heavy for you. So that's the advice I would give you.
And thank you so much for that. I would definitely put that into practice. I love journaling, so that helps.
Nice.
I also do pray every single day.
As you should.
And my safe space is my room and my mother. If I have my mother and my room, I'll be totally fine. And I do think that she is supporting me a lot throughout this entire journey. I can say it is a difficult one. It's really difficult. It's a lot to managing your practice sessions, what you're doing for your platform, and still managing work. It can become a lot. So I'll definitely put what you said into practice.
Well, we had a conversation prior, and I know that you would have entered pageants in the past. Do you feel as if a lot of pressure is now placed on you because you may have, some may say, a competitive edge against some of the other contestants who may not have had past pageantry experience?
I don't think that it's much different from all the other contestants, as they all have the potential to do good, to do great actually, and everyone wants to win.
Yeah.
But I can definitely say that the experience it gives me growth. I've already experienced what it's like to be in a pageant, what a pageant come with. However, this pageant is like here.
Yeah.
So the ones I have entered. And I don't think that anything can prepare for pageants of this caliber. However, it gives me the experience. So I can say that the pageants give me just a tad from what I've experienced before, but I can't say that it will be any different from the other girls because they are coming hard, just like I am.
I can see that. Yes. I must say all of the girls looks like they're coming to compete. Sure. So this show looks like it's going to definitely be one for the books. So I'm so excited to see you guys grace the stage.
So just a short break. We are going to have a toast with our lovely Caribbean cocktails that they would have sponsored us today. So we're going to just have a cheer to good life, to the experience, and to winning, of course.
Cheers. Clink, clink, clink. All right, Tresjeur. So I have a question. What would you say you have learned about yourself thus far during your regal journey to the crown?
So I can definitely say that one thing I have learned is that in this pageant, you have to give yourself grace. For me, I have been very critical to myself in terms of when I'm focused, I place a lot of pressure on myself instead of congratulating myself for the small wins that I have. I always pressure myself like, you can do better. You know you can do better. And I think that this journey has taught me a lot about giving myself grace, giving myself, just congratulating myself for how far I've become, because it could have been worse. I'm in a very good position where I am right now. I'm learning to love myself. I'm learning to understand who I am as an individual. And I do think that this journey is giving me the opportunity to do so. So what I've learned is to give myself grace, to not pressure myself when things get a little bit difficult, and just take the journey as it goes. Enjoy the journey because it's one to be enjoyed.
Definitely. And let me just piggyback off of that a little. this journey is going to be life-changing for you, in the sense where you're able to learn and grow, as you mentioned, a lot about yourself. And you're going to meet a lot of people along this journey. Some will be critical towards you, and some are going to be uplifting. But at the end of the day, you have to keep your head high again, give yourself grace, and tell yourself, Tresjeur, I can and I will do this. On the night of the show, I'm going to go on that stage. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be my best self. I'm going to ensure that my presence is remembered and known, and you're going to do your ultimate best.
Yes, and thank you so much.
You're welcome, love. I want to leave you with this quote that I think helped me during my journey. It's by popular, well-known activist Maya Angelou, and it says, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not feel defeated."
I love that.
And what that basically says is that you're going to come across certain challenges, especially on the night of the show. Everything happens in real life on that stage. I know in practices we have the opportunity to perfect our craft, to make sure that we're able to show our best selves on the night of the show. But realistically, show night, nothing always go as planned. But you and your chaperones are the only ones who know what you practice. So even if you may stumble far, make a mistake, you get right back up, and you still put on a show for persons to remember, for Tresjeur to be remembered, and for you to do it exceptionally well so that you're able to make your mark on that stage.
Yes, most definitely. Sheniqua, I would like to thank you for taking the time for coming here and having this meaningful conversation with me. It was, I can say it's really impactful speaking to a queen. And I'm really appreciative for everything that you said to me. I'll definitely take it into consideration and use it moving forward. And I will be glad if we can keep in contact, because I love you so much already.
I would love that.
I think our personalities match well, and it would be really good for me to have this connection with you.
I would love that.
I would like to thank Caribe for sponsoring this segment of the show with your lovely Caribe cocktails. I would like to formally invite every one of you to the Miss St Kitts and Nevis Queen Pageant on December 23rd to witness myself and 4 other beauties vie for the title, and to come on out and see our talents, see what we have to offer. I promise you, it will be a spectacular show. I am Miss Azul Printers, Tresjeur Dedier, and I am Sugar Mass.